Welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. This is your boy JustCMTexx, and today we're getting ready to go over a build guide for the tunes that I use on my Tower team. I received a message on my YouTube channel from Zombie Slayer, I believe it is. You can see on the screen here the message, and he asked me for a build guide and to go over the mods for the Tower team, because you have to build the team a certain way in order to be able to take on some of these tougher Tower teams. So in this video, we're gonna go over the mods, we're gonna go over each character, we're gonna go over substitutes for the characters, and we're gonna go over the thought process on how to get around the Tower teams. So go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell as we go ahead and get into the video. Stay tuned, coming up next. So let's go ahead and go over my team for fighting against these Tower defenses. Okay, now this changed on the situation, but mostly this is the team that I use when I am facing off against Tara. Simply because she's a yellow Toon. You can use Blurn and Bleed. It will take a little bit longer to be able to defeat her with Burn and Bleed, because she doesn't totally do away with Burn and Bleed. She, reduces it by 70%, so you can still be able to defeat her. Now, another thing is, as well, green Toons are direct counters to Tara. The yellow Toon is a counter to the Toons that you can put with her because of her leadership ability. So in that case, we want to go ahead and try to maximize our ability to be able to take her down. So how do we do it? Well, I have Negan, we got Waylon, we have Ivanova, so the question is, how do we do it? Okay, we have Negan, we have Waylon, we have Ivanova, we have Michonne, the Scotsman. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna just start this over. Cut this part out in the beginning. So this is the team that I use to fight against the Tara teams, okay? Tara has a certain ability that she can be able to use as far as a leadership ability. She does reduce Burn and Bleed, so you can use those teams against her, but what happens is that she'll reduce that by 70%, so it can be a longer battle. So with Tara teams, you want to just deal straight damage against them. Now, this is who I have. We have Negan, we have Waylon, we have Ivanova, Michonne 2K. Michonne 2K can be replaced. Any other damage dealer, Lydia will be a good replacement if you can get your hands on her. Rosita is a good replacement as well, because she does single target disarm, and that disarm is mostly used so that her attack power can be stronger. You can do that too. And the Scotsman is needed because a lot of times you find that these teams are running Zachary and things of that nature, but there's ways around it. So let's go ahead and go into every character and the mods and why they work. So we have Negan here, okay? Negan leadership skill is all teammates get 25% attack and gain focus for 2 turns at the start of the battle. So if somebody is trying to do taunt or confuse, Negan will go straight through that, which is why he's used as a leader so often on teams. Secondly, with Negan's mythic abilities, okay, bulky, max HP, this plays into his main. You want to have the increased attack up. You want to make sure that the infection status is working, because that's an added layer onto there, as you can see. You also want to make sure that The attack is up for maim, and this here is only 9 out of 20. And if I level this up more, he'll do even more damage. So what you see is that Negan is built for attack, so that he can be able to do massive damage. Now, combat mods. Okay, we have an attack set combat mod on him. We have attack, we have health, HP. The reason why is because his maim is based off of his HP. We have an AP drain. You could have bleed or something else here, but we chose AP drain. Maim resist I have on him simply because you see a governor a lot and you want to go ahead and try to resist that maim at the end when he's in outlast state. But there's ways around that too as well. And defense versus alert. Okay, this is what we're running on Negan. As you can see also too, Negan is here. He's also a tier 5, limit break 2. You know that 600 is the max, but I also have 600. 640 is the max for the character, and my lieutenant level is 600. So the lieutenant level plays a great role into the character, as you can see here up on the screen. So the weapon that I'm running on Negan, 43% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking. He's running a healing stun weapon, and it gives 1535. Okay, so we run this on Negan, or sometimes we'll switch it up and run the 48% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking, strong attack when attacking, a better chance to attack with a strong trait, and 1535. The 1535 is the key to Negan being a leader, because he's going to give 1535 to all of the toons that are around him. So you definitely want to make sure that you have 1535 on your Negan. Now, with that being stated, Negan is the catalyst and the leader of the team. We talked about how he fits well into the team. That focus, the 25% attack, he's an absolute nightmare. Now, Waylon is in his team because of his specialist skill, disarming. This character will never trigger a special or epic weapon effect that activates when an enemy character is defending. So what's gonna happen is Waylon will bypass the stuns and things of that nature when he does his disarm. So what does the disarm do? When this character performs a critical attack on a human target, that target will be disarmed for 2 turns. Disarmed characters lose any slot 3 effects granted by their weapon. Okay, now this doesn't do away with slot 4, but it does stop the slot 3 weapon effects, and the slot 3 weapon effects is the one that can be very tough. Now I know that there is a daze resist, you know, and there's daze weapons out there as well, but this will not take effect as far as stun. You want Waylon to be able to attack to disarm the character. Now, Waylon's mythic abilities. This is where we have Waylon at. It's not even fully maxed. What you'll see is that Waylon character level is at 660, lieutenant level is at 600, so this is very important. Now, we have crit, so we can upgrade the crit. The specialist here, what I do have is his weapon expert. When equipped to this character, are 50%, weapons equipped to this character are 15% more likely to trigger their effects. So whatever weapon he has is going to be likely more effective. He has crit. And one thing that would be good with Waylon too is the cunning as well, because it allows him to go around some of those weapon effects. Okay, so next we have his combat mods. Okay, Waylon has a crit combat set on. The reason being is because you want him to crit for the disarm. So we have crit chance, we have attack up mod, we have a bleed mod to add a little bit more damage in there. This also could be a AP drain mod. I like using AP drain mods because sometimes when the defense get their rush off, it could be devastating. So I use that. Now we have a stun resist mod here. defense versus alert. And this is the crit set. Now also too, because we have these 5 slots here with the crit damage, he's gonna get plus 66% for the crit damage. So when you see in the video at the end of him hitting Doc and he's doing 23k damage per hit, 26k damage per hit, it is because that crit damage is going into his kit with the crit chance all tied into the Negan and the 25% attack. It's crazy. It's crazy how these things work. So the more attack, the more damage he's gonna do. Now, his weapon. This is the weapon that we have on Waylon. Plus 30 crit, 37% attack, bonus attack, plus 45% attack when attacking enemies with more than 50% HP. I believe personally this is one of the best slot 3 upgrades that you can be able to get on a Toon. I believe you can get it on the yellow Toons, the green Toons, and red. I believe might be on the blue Toons, but I haven't checked that because they have the best weapon set. And 1535 is very important. As you notice, a lot of them will be running 1535 when we can run 1535. So this is what we have for Waylon. Waylon is a absolute nightmare. And if you have his skills maxed, he will do even more damage. So Waylon is very good. Now, the heart and soul of the team here is Ivanova, because Ivanova absolutely slaps. She is one of the best Toons in the game. She has been featured on my offense for quite some time, and here's why. Ivanova has collateral damage. When this character performs a critical attack on a target, they will deal splash damage, 100% damage attack, to up to 3 adjacent targets. The adjacent targets do not gain AP from the damage. That is very critical. So when they take the splash damage, they're not going to be able to attack back or do anything when it comes to that. So this is very, very important here. Now, Ivanova abilities, let's go over them. So what you'll see here, I have the crit reception, an additional 20% crit damage multiplier. Basic attack damage is up. Why is this important? Because she is a crit Toon. She needs crit all around her. And this is why you'll see in the video later, she's hitting for 80, 90k damage when she rushes, because she absolutely slaps. So then we have written in blood here, when the enemy dies, she gets 8% AP. This could be up to 15%. So she, you have 2 people down, right? Well, 2 people go down at the same time, that's 30 AP. Then you do her signature move, she's ready to rush again. So she is absolutely amazing here. And then Russian, when targeted by enemy adrenaline rush, 8% chance this character gets Halo. You can upgrade this. I think it goes to 30%, if I'm correct, or 20%. But when you upgrade this, she could actually get Halo and come back if you have teammates available. And then we have the basic damage here and another crit multiplier. So once this is upgraded, she's gonna be even better. She's doing this right now, and she's only at this standpoint. Now, when we look at the Mythic Fighter, she is grade 5. We do have her at total level of 1260. Her base fighter level is 660 with 600 lieutenant levels. She is a Limit Break 2 Toon as well. Now, this is the mods that we have on Ivanova. So we have a crit set on her. Why do we have a crit damage set on Ivanova? Because she's a crit Toon. Now, we have attack up 17%. Attack versus tough. This is why she hits hard versus the Uncle Sam's. And I am running attack versus fast, which is why she was able to do 81k damage against Tara when she rushed. Okay, main resist because I don't want her dying to these governors that are everywhere. Governor's a great Toon. And we have a plus 40%, 6% crit damage. You can go with instead of crit damage here, you can go with a crit set as far as the I can't really think of the name of it right now, but it's the crit chance here is what you can go with. Sorry about that. So you can go with the crit chance here and everything, upgrade her as well there. You can do that, but I went with crit damage because of her weapon, which we're gonna get into right now. And this is one of the key pieces, if not the key piece, to Ivanova's destruction. And let's go ahead and look at her weapon. Ivanova weapon, a thing of beauty. 43% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking, bonus attack plus 45% attack when attacking enemies of more than 50% HP, and turn character's base crit chance to 100%. So pretty much every time she's hitting, she's slapping all over the place. She's absolutely amazing. This is why I have her. This is the only weapon I run on her. And if you notice here, she doesn't have 1535, but that is okay. She doesn't need the 1535 because when you surround her around some of the other tunes and everything, as far as with the 1535, where you place her, it's gonna be important because she is gonna need that 1535 to feed into her. So you wanna put her in a line with her and Waylon as well. So when we go back here and you see this, all right, Ivanova is with Waylon and Negan. They both have 1535 weapons. Ivanova's in there. She's gonna be fed that crit and that extra attack as well, which is why she slapped. Now, Michonne is in this team here. Michonne can be replaced, honestly, with any other strong, not trait strong, but a strong attack tune. You could put Sandy in here. There's just a couple of ways that you can be able to go as far as a free-to-play route, but this is what we have for Michonne 2000. I absolutely love her. Right now, we have her at level 1200, so she's just a grade 5 mythic. Total levels 1200, base fighter level 600, lieutenant level 600, but she does a ton of damage. And this is why we have Michonne in there, because Michonne is a guardian shield, okay? She's a strong attack tune, and she is also a guardian shield, which makes her absolutely amazing. So when this character performs a crit attack on a target, they will apply a damage negative shield on 2 allies with the lowest HP. So it's gonna go on the lowest HP tune. The shield will remain active until it negates 1 incoming source of damage. So we know how this guardian shield works. Now, this is what I have for her mythic abilities. I have a crit damage multiplier up and increased damage. So she has a kit almost similar to Ivanova. Now we have plus 20 crit here, and then we, you know, if you could get her tier 2, you do extra and more damage. Now, because she does guardian shield, when somebody has guardian shield, she's gonna do 8% more attack. So that's just gonna add on there. Now her combat mods. So what we have here for her is we have an attack set here, and then we have crit chance, we have crit damage, and we have stun resist and attack versus tough. She's already gonna do attack versus fast, so attack versus tough is gonna just help her be able to attack more than one set there. And this is what we have for Michonne's weapon. 46% attack, a medium bonus to AP. I did not touch that. Teammate reviving, this is key. So what you do is you get you go with Ivanova. If Ivanova doesn't kill, she makes them weak. You come in with Michonne next, and what's gonna happen is Michonne is going to have a chance to revive a teammate, which is absolutely amazing. And which is unique to her, she has Rampage on her weapon, which is why you don't upgrade it, which is why she doesn't have a 1535, because she is the only green tune with Rampage. You cannot get Rampage on a green tune, but if you could, it would be nuts. Okay, so this is why we have her. And last but not least is the Scotsman. The Scotsman is simply in here because he does retribution. He gives that 50% AP when he dies. Also on his weapon, when being attacked. If this character dies, all teammates were given 100% of their max HP and recover from bleed, burn, and maim. And his skill here, turn 1, up to 3 teammates recover from all penalties. This character gains 100% AP. So this is why Scotsman is in this team. Now, I have a video that you're gonna see at the end. You wanna stay tuned for that, because we're going to attack another Tara team and we're gonna absolutely annihilate the team, simply because of how these guys play into one another. So I definitely hope you enjoyed the video. Let's go ahead and get on to the next part. Just your boy, JustCMTexx. Thank you.